The unseen foundation. 6 pillars that outlast family when you reach 60 and beyond. Life begins to shift in ways you never expected. The people you counted on may drift into their own worlds. The roles that once anchored your identity begin to fade. Yet this stage also holds tremendous possibility if you build support. That doesn't depend solely on others. When you were younger, the natural assumption might have been this: family will always be there. You gave, you cared, you trusted. But now, as you age, life's unpredictable turns make it clear: relying entirely on family is a risk. This isn't cold, it's an awakening, an invitation to build a foundation so strong that no matter what changes come, you remain rooted, dignified, and resilient. Here are 6 pillars of support that, over time, can prove more constant than any person. Pillar 1. Financial autonomy. Your anchor in storms. No one can promise they'll always be able to help you. After 60, relying on financial support from children or relatives isn't your plan. It is a gamble. Research across several countries shows a pattern. When older adults depend on financial help, their independence tends to decline. On the other hand, those who maintain control over their own income report higher satisfaction, better health, and a stronger sense of dignity. Financial independence isn't about wealth, it's about stability. It's about knowing that your needs and choices are your own. What to do? Build an emergency fund strictly for unexpected costs. Diversify income streams, small business, pension, or part-time work. Limit new debt, especially high-interest credit. Stay financially literate. Know where your money goes and why. When you manage your money well, money no longer manages you. Financial autonomy isn't greed, it's peace. Pillar 2. Embodied strength. Your health is a lie you can't outsource health. No matter how much love or money you have, your body is your lifelong partner. After 60, it determines how you move, enjoy, and engage with the world. Studies on aging across Europe and Asia show that poor physical health leads directly to a loss of independence, increased care needs, financial dependence, and emotional decline. In other words, losing health often comes before losing freedom. What to do? Move every day. Even 20 minutes of walking builds strength and balance. Eat for resilience, protein, vegetables, and healthy fats. Don't skip preventive checkups, vision, teeth, heart, hearing. Sleep well. Rest isn't luxury, it's repair. Your body becomes either your greatest ally or your heaviest burden. Choose to nurture it before it demands your attention. Pillar 3. Connection beyond blood. Your social web. As you grow older, your social landscape often changes. Friends move, routines shift, family dynamics evolve. Loneliness creeps in quietly, but its impact is loud. Social connection is not just emotional, it's biological. Older adults with strong social ties live longer, experience fewer health problems, and recover faster from illness. Studies also show that giving support to others, not just receiving it, dramatically improves mental well-being. And isolation. It's one of the strongest predictors of depression and cognitive decline in later years. That means your friendships, your laughter, and your conversations are medicine. Real, measurable, life-saving medicine. What to do? Reconnect with old friends. A call or shared memory can reignite bonds. Join local groups, book clubs, hobby classes, or volunteer circles. Use technology, video calls, community apps, or online classes. Volunteer even 1 hour a week. Helping others slows aging and boosts mood. Build relationships where kindness flows both ways. Your social web is not decoration. It's survival. It keeps your heart young and your mind awake. Pillar 4. Purpose that outlives roles. Work, parenting, caregiving, the roles that once defined you may fade. If you don't replace them with something new, you risk drifting into emptiness. Purpose is what gives every morning meaning. Studies show that older adults with a strong sense of purpose not only live longer, but also maintain sharper minds and low stress. Purpose isn't about achievement, it's about contribution. It's about knowing that your life still matters in the world. What to do? Find a cause or passion. Mentoring, gardening, painting, teaching, or helping others. Reflect on your legacy. What wisdom, values, or stories do you want to pass on? Keep learning. New skills keep your brain flexible and curious. Set gentle goals. Purpose doesn't need applause, it needs consistency. When roles fade, purpose remains, quietly, powerfully, and entirely yours. Pillar 5. Emotional resilience, the strength within. Life doesn't necessarily get easier with age. Loss, uncertainty, and change become familiar companions, but emotional resilience allows you to face them without breaking. Resilience doesn't mean pretending you're fine. It means allowing yourself to feel pain and still finding the strength to rise again. Psychological research shows that older adults with higher emotional resilience experience lower levels of depression, better sleep, and stronger immune systems. Helen, for example, lost her husband of 40 years for months. She leaned on her children, but she soon realized they couldn't carry her grief for her. She began journaling, practicing gratitude, and meeting new people through a support group. Slowly, peace returned, not because the pain disappeared, but because she learned to live alongside it. What to do? Write or talk about your feelings. Naming emotions reduces their power. Practice mindfulness or deep breathing to calm your body's stress response. Seek therapy or community support. Sharing pain multiplies healing. Focus on gratitude and daily joy. Even small moments can change your state of mind. You may not control the storms of life, but you can learn how to sail through them. That is true resilience. Pillar 6. Adaptability. Your compass in change, the only constant is change. People move, technology evolves, bodies shift. The happiest older adults aren't the ones who resist change, but those who grow with it. Researchers call this intrinsic capacity, the sum of your physical, emotional, and mental flexibility. It's what lets you keep moving forward when the world refuses to stay still. Frank, for example, lost many of his close friends after retirement. He could have withdrawn. Instead, he learned to use video calls, joined an online history club, and met people from around the world. His circle changed, but it didn't vanish. What to do? Stay curious. Learn one new thing every month. A skill, up, or language. Accept small changes early, before they become forced. Adjust expectations. Flexibility brings peace. Stay open-minded. Every new experience keeps you mentally young. Adaptability is not surrender. It's transformation. It's how you remain timeless in a world that never stops changing. Weaving the pillars together, these 6 pillars: financial autonomy, health, social connection, purpose, emotional resilience, and adaptability, do not stand alone. They form a network that protects and empowers you. Good health allows you to stay socially and emotionally active. Social connection strengthens your purpose and resilience. Financial independence gives you freedom to adapt and explore. Adaptability fuels continuous learning and optimism. Purpose inspires you to care for your body and nurture your mind. When one pillar weakens, the others help you stand tall. This is the self-sustaining ecosystem of a strong, independent life. A final reflection: reaching 60 is not a slowdown. It's a transformation, a time to realign your priorities and rediscover who you are beyond the labels you once wore. Family remains precious, but your truest strength comes from what you build within and around yourself. You are not meant to fade quietly into the background. You are meant to live with intention, financially secure, emotionally balanced, socially connected, physically vibrant, and spiritually free. If you accept this invitation to build, to nurture, to adapt, then no matter what changes come, you will never be powerless again. May your next decades be rich with peace, filled with laughter, and grounded in unshakable self-reliance. Because real security doesn't come from depending on others. It comes from knowing that you have built a life strong enough to stand on its own.